evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is September 12th, 1992. My name is Joan Crocker, and this is Nightline. A few weeks ago, we showed a segment called What's Up America, where we met an interesting fellow by the name of Alexander Supertramp. Take a look at this clip. This man here goes by the name of Alexander Supertramp. What do you think the American dream is?
I'm living the American dream right now. I'm backpacking across America, just living off the land, learning how to eat the things in the forests. My plan is I'm going to go to Alaska, and that's where the American dream is, in Alaska. I'm going to learn what I'm about, who I am, and that's what every American should do. America is too materialistic. We've become into an age where money is everything, and I think we need to end it, and that's why I'm going to Alaska. Okay.
After this clip was shown, we received numerous letters talking about this strange man and the impact he has made on other lives. Due to this outpour from the public, we have decided to create a new segment called Tracking Supertramp. Tonight I will have two close friends of Supertramp, Jane Burrs and Wayne Westerberg. Our first guest is Jane Burrs. Miss Burrs, how are you this evening?
I'm doing well, thank you.
My first question is, how did you come upon Mr. Supertramp?
Well, you see, I am a rubber tramp, and I travel around the United States in my van, and well, my husband and I, one night, we were just driving, and we found Mr. Alex on the side of the road. He was wearing some kind of funny hat, and I decided to ask him if he needed a ride.
What type of impression did he leave on you?
You know, he was such a nice kid, and he was actually very attractive, but he would be really sociable one minute, and then the next minute he would be quiet like a mouse, and it was like he was thinking about something very secretive inside of him. I really liked that, and I remember he was always hungry. Whenever he came to the house, I would feed him, well, the van, but we call it our house. And, you know, he was like my own son, and I worry about him. And, you know, sometimes I think maybe I should contact his parents, but if it was Alex, he needs to do him, and I respect that, and I know that he is a strong man, and he can get through whatever.
Do you have any idea where he is now?
I honestly can't say that I do. I haven't heard from him in quite a while, actually, which makes me a little bit nervous, but, you know, he always contacts us normally every few months, but I'm sure he's fine wherever he is, so.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, Miss Burrs.
Anytime.
After this commercial, I'll be back with my next guest, Wayne Westerberg. Stay tuned. What impact did he have in your life?
You see, that's the thing about Alex. He just left an impact. He didn't have to do much. He was naturally interesting because of the situation he had put himself in. He was a hard worker, which is hard to come by, and he was just a nice kid. He did have his quirks, however, which probably led him to the situation he was in. He could never just let anything be. He always had to figure it out, which probably meant that's why he went on his journey, to figure out the world and to figure out himself, because he couldn't just let it be.
Well, that concludes this segment of Tracking Supertramp. Stay tuned for our next segment, Killing Koalas, a new fad, after this commercial break. Before we begin our next segment, I have some heartbreaking news. During this commercial break, I was informed that Alexander Supertramp, whose in fact real name is Chris McCandless, was found dead on September 6th in a bus in the Alaskan wilderness. What a tragic end to this story. Supertramp, you touched many lives. May you rest in peace. Now we'll go live to the scene where McCandless has been discovered.
You think you found something?
Yep. Some remains.
Nope.
I found a boy.
A boy?